This bed has absolutely taken off. It is crazy. Okay, so I know y'all are used to seeing Daryl be the lead here for video content, and so I thought I'd try to pull my weight a little bit more than just wearing my catchy funny sayings t-shirts that I get from the thrift store. And I thought I would like to show you, I like to come out here after work and do my chicken chores on the days that it's not the kids' job. And when I do that, I kind of poke around in the garden a little bit while I'm, just waiting to, give the chickens their feed and all that. And so I'm sure that y'all have seen some videos of our watermelon bed. And the first time that we ever did watermelon, it was absolutely pathetic. It was like the size of a baseball, and we weren't really impressed. We finally decided to cut it open, and there was like next to nothing inside of it, and it was disappointing because like we sat there and watched it grow and grow and grow, and nothing ever really came of it. And this time around, we planted one in, let me see here, the bed here. And that originally it's a 40 inch by 40 inch bed. And originally we just planted one in there. And then while we were kind of poking around in the rest of the yard, we found like a rogue watermelon plant just growing in a box somewhere. So we took it out and we put it in here as well. This bed has absolutely taken off. It is crazy. There are, there's blooms all over it, and it's crawling, and we just kind of have to like go back through and take the legs and put them somewhere, either whether it's up on those stringers or tuck it back in the bed. So I like to kind of poke around. And one of the things that we thought was so funny is that, so we knew that there was one big watermelon growing in there, but all of a sudden we take a look inside and there's that one, this big old beauty right here. So we took the other one off right around the same size as that one. So we'll probably maybe pull that one this weekend. But I like to kind of come in here and monitor, what we got going on as far as, like blooms and stuff. And so like we'll find little ones like this one. This one's real tiny. And so like sometimes they make it, sometimes they don't. We've had other ones that were like the size of a golf ball that didn't really make it. And then, so the other day I found this one right next to our big one that's about to come off. And I came through today and stumbled upon this one. So, can you see that? There we go. I didn't even know that this was here. So, there's always something new popping up here. And I really I love it. I always like wanted to garden, but I never really had a green thumb or really like the knowledge. So when Dale and I got together, he was like, "Oh, you like to garden?" And I was like, "Well, I like to kill plants that I try to grow." So he came along and he kind of like, he's been definitely the brains of all of it. And he's definitely brought a lot of the knowledge along. So really I'm just like a good helper. I like to keep an eye on things, but for the most part, he does all of it. And so that's why I kind of like struggle to be like, let me make a video. So in all reality, I feel like I'm more of like a behind the scenes, like assistant, like Vanna White, but not even close. So I was pretty excited to find that big old watermelon, and I just thought I'd share it with y'all. And I mean, there's probably like 3 or 4 other like golf ball size watermelons coming off of this, and it is just so crazy because we have not really done a whole lot of fertilizing to this bed. I mean, we do our standard, like what fertilizing we have done, and just with like we also mix our used chicken bed materials in with our soil too. So I mean, maybe that has something to do with it, but I was just totally blown away at how epically this watermelon bed has come. So anyway,